man dubbed Spokane's South Hill rapist will not go free.
And good evening and welcome. The South Hill rapist will not be released.
Today, a jury found Kevin Coe is a sexually violent predator and should remain locked up. Prosecutors allege Coe attacked 33 women on Spokane's South Hill during the 1970s and 80s and would attack again if set free.
KXLY4 in-depth coverage tonight with Melissa Luck and the reaction from jurors who locked Coe up again. First to Erik Loney at the Spokane County Courthouse. Erik, it didn't take long for the jury, did it?
No, just about 6 hours, but jurors weren't asked to decide if Kevin Coe was guilty of rape. They had to decide if he had a mental illness that makes him unable to stop his urges to attack violent women. And they decided that he is a sexually violent predator. Kevin Coe walked into the courtroom today hoping the jury would set him free.
As the state proved beyond a reasonable doubt that Kevin Coe is a sexually violent predator, answer, yes.
But he didn't react or even blink after learning he will likely spend the rest of his life locked up with other sex offenders. During the trial, prosecutors claimed Coe attacked 33 women during a 15-year crime spree. He served 25 years in prison for one of the rapes. And as he was about to be released, the state filed papers arguing Coe should be committed to a treatment center because a mental illness keeps him from controlling his violent urges. Coe testified at the trial that he is not a threat.
What do you think your risk is to reoffend in the future?
To offend?
To offend in the future, yes.
0.
But the jury found him to be too dangerous to be set free. Shelly Monahan was one of Coe's victims.
After 29 years, it's finally over. It's been a long, hard-fought battle and something that so many of the victims have wanted for such a very long time. And finally today, justice has been served, and our community is going to be a lot safer because of it.
Tregeser is Coe's attorney.
This was an individual who, was looking forward to being released, spent 25 years looking at the calendar, and then the state filed this petition, and here he is. He's not getting out. And, as to whether or not he will get out in the future, that's hard to say, but, most people don't.
Coe can be released, but it will require him to do something he's never done before. Admit he committed a crime and get counseling for sexual deviancy.
Unless he gets involved in treatment, basically it's very difficult, if not impossible, for him to be released back into the community.
Coe's case will be reviewed every year, and Coe's attorneys are already planning their appeal. Reporting live, Erik Loney, KXLY4 HD News.
Erik, thanks. In-depth coverage continues now with KXLY4's Melissa Luck in the newsroom. And Melissa, the jurors put a lot of time into this case.
Yeah, they put 4.5 weeks into this case specifically, and they heard a lot of graphic testimony over those weeks. Even though they came to a quick decision today, they say it was not easy. One juror said Coe's lack of remorse on the stand was a huge factor in her decision to have him committed.
Oh, that was a big one. Totally big one. Unrepentant, not taking any therapy, and not taking any therapy probably when he gets out. He has never acknowledged his disease.
I think the biggest thing that worked with me is that when Mr. Coe got up on the stand, it didn't seem like he cared. It looked like he was totally unremorseful and that he just didn't care about what was going to happen to him. He had opportunities to go to treatment, but he didn't. And he just kept fumbling through the answers, changing his answers around. He was just not credible.
Neither of those jurors would comment on whether they thought Coe was responsible for the rapes of which he's accused. We asked the prosecutor if he was surprised at the speed of today's decision. He said he wasn't. He was confident they had a strong case.